Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Out of Order. We are still out here trying to figure out what we are trying to do with our lives, in which it is kind of interesting, I should say. But anyway, let's see what we can do. I was going to say, where did that go? It's been a little bit since I've played, actually, which is kind of surprising. Um, it is Sunday. What is today, Sunday? It is the 21st, actually. And it is 1:48 Pacific Standard Time. So let's sell all this fun stuff. And then we'll sell that. We'll sell that. And just trying to get all the money I can. So we have 620 or 644, excuse me, $1,000. We have an insane amount of debt, I should say. So we need to pay that off. I think it's only 1 million. I mean, only, right? But here, let's see. That's going to get us another 26,000. That's 13, and that's 11. So we're really not getting anywhere too terribly quick. So I think what we should do is really aim for the gravel. For some reason, gravel is what makes the money for whatever reason for me. And so I think that's what we're going to be dealing with. And we just so happen to be in solid rock. So with that being said, or blasted rock, excuse me. So with that being said, I think what we should do is just keep digging away and keep going from there. But I think also another thing what we should do is try to pay some of that off so it's not as much. There we go. So it's doing what, 700 a minute instead of 2,000 or whatever it is. So it's going to give us a little bit more wiggle room, which is basically what we need. Let's see. Let's get rid of these, and then we'll just dig this down. But anyway, hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series. I know a lot of you guys are new, so welcome to the channel. I know most of you have came for the Gold Rush, in which that is actually what I'm going to record next. There is or I already recorded a video of Gold Rush, but I decided, you know what, let's do two Gold Rush and two Out of Ore. Sometimes I change my mind. Sometimes I do one of each. Sometimes I do a week of whatever video I'm feeling. You know, it's kind of a whatever you feel at that particular moment. It's not necessarily guaranteed, but of course, if you want to see more of something or less of something, let me know, and then we can definitely make that make arrangements. But anyway, so there's really no sort of logic to what I post or upload or whatever. But like I said, if you have any ideas or any games you want to see or what have you, of course, everything is appreciated down in the comments below. So with that being said, I think we should be able to. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Get that squared away. Not really, but we're getting there. We had to figure out what we wanted first. So let's get that all cut out, and then we can go back, snap that in place. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And then should have known that we kind of went the wrong way there, but that's all right. Anyway, the allergies around in here in Oregon is absolutely insane. It is, I think it's the pollen, tree pollen, and it's terrible. I mean, all week I was dying, sneezing every 30 milliseconds it seemed, and just terrible. Did that spawn in there? Probably, but what we're gonna do is just keep that up. There we go. And then we will post another one right there. But what I'm going to try to do is I want to do, because we're doing two apiece, what we have been doing is one, and then, setting off like two at a time or whatever. But what I want to do is I want to set off more than one, and then go from there, and then have, an abundance of material moved at once. So we're going to get that squared away and hopefully have it work the way I plan. Hopefully not screw anything up. So it's a little bit of, you know, hand digging and stuff like that. The tunneler, it works, but I need a bulldozer, or not a bulldozer, dump truck or something like that, and that's $2 million. Now there is, if you go here and you go to, what is it, dumpers, right here, you can buy that, but it's only 17, and this is 90, right? So that's a ton more. So it wouldn't be too terribly much. And how much was that? I didn't even necessarily look. It is 286,000. So maybe we could do that, but I just feel like it's more beneficial if we got the bigger one. So we'll see, and then maybe figure something out. You know, if it works that way, I don't know. But was having some issues with it when we first started fiddling with it, so we'll have to see how that goes. Have not found any lithium, silver, stuff like that yet. Not exactly sure where that is hidden on this map, so we'll have to wait and see about that. There we go. See, look, didn't even have to use explosives. That's the best kind right there. When you don't have to use any explosives, it just does it all yourself, or itself, and that's the best part right there. There we go, beautiful. And then what we got to do is we got to chop all that back, because that's what's needed. So then everything falls in, not having to worry about nothing, and so on and so forth. So if you are getting any tips from me, I know Scotsman, Flying Scotsman, he said that he was going to be getting some tips from me and stuff like that. I am definitely not a professional. I like to change my mind a lot, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, if you do have any tips or tricks for me, myself, and I, then definitely share them. But if not, then I'm glad you're watching, I guess. But anyway, it is actually kind of funny. So we went over to my brother's house, and yesterday actually, and well, technically we went fishing first. Me and my dad went fishing, and we were having a good old time there, and then my grandma decided that she wanted to give me a call. She's going through some rough patches, and her back's all screwed up and everything else, so she can't drive, and she said she wanted to get out of the house and so on and so forth. So I was like, fine, whatever, I'll go pick you up. And I called him or texted him and said, yep, I'm coming over, deal with it. And so went over there, and it was actually really funny because him and his wife actually watch the videos from time to time, and they like to complain a lot. And the biggest complaint was, for sure, like I said, he is the shopper, or he's the store guy. So um, store supermarket simulator. He was definitely bitching about that one. And then Hydroneer was another one that he was complaining about. He said that the dripping noises in the game were insanely annoying. Well, let me tell you what, Bucko, they are. Oh, and then another thing that he was complaining about um, was that he didn't like how all my stuff was strewed about, whatever you want to call it. And so that was pretty funny. And so I told him, well, you know where my computer is, so you can get on there, record a video, and show me how you do it. And of course, he didn't do that. So I'm trying to get him into it. I know, like I said, probably a bajillion times if you've been here long enough, we always thought it was cool about YouTubers and stuff like that. But I decided to follow it. He didn't, and but he doesn't talk much anyway. So it's kind of a funny thing that he probably won't ever have a YouTube channel. But it's just funny to think about what he would talk about if he did and stuff like that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is a lot of money right there. Now, as long as everything drains quickly, nothing's going to fiddle too bad. There we go, beautiful. And then we should actually be able to get more of this figured out as the time goes. 692 hits on this thing. Ain't that just lovely? Let's get that cut back a little bit more. There we go. All that stuff just strewed about. Of course, he's just mooching about. But anyway, yeah, so he was complaining about that. But it was actually a nice day yesterday. My dad went with me and just went out to a local reservoir here. And the weather's been all right. Like I said, allergies been kicking ass. So that's not great. But we decided to go. And actually, we caught some decent crappie, and we got, let's see, what'd we get? We got 18 crappie and 1 bluegill that we kept, and just fantastic stuff. Caught a lot of bass and so on and so forth, and it was just definitely a fun time to get out. And then, of course, the wife, she had work, so she couldn't go, and then she found out that the fish were biting, and so we had to go again today. Didn't pan out too terribly well today. And that's just because the fish isn't necessarily up yet. They're still working about it. Yesterday, the water temp was about, I think it was 60, 61. And today, the water temp was right at 57 to 58. So it cooled down tremendously overnight, but it was also like 32 degrees or something like that. So it cooled down pretty good, which doesn't necessarily help nothing. We still caught a few things, but like the wife, she caught 1 crappie. We didn't keep 1. I didn't figure it was worth the mess to keep just 1. So, decided to stay away from that. And here, might as well get that too. Can go a little bit more. There we go. Get some of that coal. Then, of course, we have that one here. What if we built free mode? Set it just like that-ish. There we go, beautiful. And then what we'll do is we will put it just like so, so that we can actually get some stuff out of this as well. And then we have to make sure that it's covering the back, and that works perfectly. So everything should work flawlessly here. Of course, the only thing we have to worry about is the the money, right? Just a touch for dynamite and stuff. There we go. That was a good one. Had a few holes here. That might clog everything up, but that's fine. Not real sure why that's doing that. As long as it keeps going and doesn't build up, that's all that matters. Here, just run along the sides. Oh, we got a little bit of build up here. Nothing too terribly tragic yet. Beautiful. I absolutely love it. Having 2 is definitely a lot better than 1, but I mean, that's just common knowledge there. And there we go. Beautiful. So we'll see. We should be able to have, we should have quite a few, or quite a bit of stuff now. So let's go check on it. Let's get all this coal and everything else down in there. That's gonna do its own thing anyway, so not real worried about that. We can actually cut that out too. Actually, what we should do is, before we do that, let's blow it one more time. We should have enough. Let's do free build. And then what we'll do is we'll just blow it like that. We'll put 1 right there. 1 right there. That should be okay. We'll just go. I don't think we're necessarily touching the ceiling. But that's fine. Actually, for a fact, I know we're not. So, and there we go. That's all the dynamite we got. So, let's pop it, and still gets the stuff. So that's ultimately all that matters. There we go. Look at all that coal there. And of course, we have some more stuff that we got to clean up back here. We're at 22,000. Didn't we? What did we leave off at with the loan here? 350,000. We got some distance to go before we hit that, but I mean, that's pretty decent right there. We're gonna have to go probably a little deeper to get more stuff to blow, but let's go see what we can do here. Of course, we have all this to go as well, all the pay dirt and stuff. So let's see. Is this still running? We still do. Let's see. Anything else in here? We could sell that. Nothing saying we can't. Gold ore, diamond. Not real worried about that. And then, let's see what's in here. 3,000. So, of course, we have quite a bit of ways to go. But what we'll do is we'll sell it anyway. Actually, let's go get the diamonds and stuff. Because we might as well sell it all since we're here. We'll grab that out of there. So we're getting quite a bit of that, of course. There we go. Let's go. Wrong one. Got to go to this one. Gravel, 33,000. 16,000 for coal. 1,400 for that. 4,000 for the, whatever that was, diamond, I'm guessing. 6,000 for ruby. Oh, here's some more. There we go. And of course, 5,000 for blasted rock. So we're up to 111,000. Then of course, we gotta buy. Let's go to equipment and explosives. Of course, I buy these. Probably way too much of these. So let's buy 200 of them. And there we go. Back up to, or 198,000, or 198, not 1,000, trust me. We'll put that back down there. We got 6 to go, so what we'll do is we'll go to the bank. We'll send another 50,000 to the bank, because we don't need it, right? The lower we can get that payment, 600 now is a minute. The lower we can get that payment, the better. And then, of course, we go back to this. And as soon as we get that loan paid off, the more fun we're going to have. Because then we can buy equipment and so on and so forth. We could go higher. Could. But I'm thinking that it ain't going to be worth much if we do. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dig a little deeper into the mountain here. And go on from there. I really, like I said, I really want to find lithium. Apparently, lithium is still worth the most. And of course, that's got to fall on us. So that doesn't help none. But, yeah, lithium would really help out here. Especially, I think it's like, how much is it? Oh, here, let's go to buy. Let's see. 38. Platinum's 50. Lithium's 55. Yeah. Oh, silicone ore, silicone, whatever. It's worth quite a bit, but, man, just, you wish. What time is it? Weather. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Let's go back to 8 o'clock. There we go. Now we can see something. That's your homemade sleep schedule right there. But anyway, like I said, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic weekend, or week, whenever you're watching this. Who knows? Thank you much for clicking on the video. Like I said, if you guys are new here, feel free to leave a like, comment, and share. And definitely don't forget to subscribe. We've been doing all sorts of games over the past, 4 years, I think. August will be 5, I do believe. Which is crazy to think about. Just been playing games and trying to have fun at the same time, trying to learn all sorts of stuff. Sometimes I don't learn as fast as people think or people want, so sometimes that's a challenge for all of us, but it's still fun nonetheless. Or at least I try to make it fun. And of course, if you have any game recommendations or what have you, feel free to let me know. Yeah, we were almost there. That was pretty close. But with that being said, welcome to the channel. Right now, like, I don't know if I said this or not, but right now we're playing Gold Rush or Gold Mining Simulator, since they did change the game lately. Playing a little bit of Hydroneer here and there. We did do Hydroneer quite a bit. Have some Fish North Atlantic. We're gonna get Fish in Barents Sea out, but haven't gotten that far quite yet. So we gotta work on that one a little bit. Other than that, I think that is pretty much about it. Just waiting for May, what is it, May 9th, I think it is, which is coming up much faster than we think. And Ships at Sea is going to be coming out. Getting pretty excited for that, not going to lie. Getting excited to see what they come up with. I know that they, I wouldn't say necessarily abandoned Fish in North Atlantic, but definitely feel like they could have done more with it for sure. So we'll have to see if they want to stay with that game, Fish in Barents or Fish in North Atlantic, or Ships at Sea, or if they want to leave it just like Fish in North Atlantic and Fish in Barents Sea. We'll have to see. But with all that being said, of course, time will tell. Like I said, I think that comes out in May or on May 9th, which is going to be quite interesting to get my hands on as soon as that. I do believe that's a Thursday, so with me working long hours, or well, starting to work long hours, I should say, it's going to be kind of a challenge to get videos out, especially when new things come out. But we'll definitely try my best, and yeah, so on and so forth. And then, of course, we do 5 days a week, or try to do 5 days a week. Son of a biscuit. And yeah, that's pretty much the channel in a nutshell. I started YouTube just for a hobby, and it still is a hobby for me. Of course, you know, it's got to be something. It's got to be something, or else you wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. It is pretty fun playing games and stuff like that, sharing what I see and what I learn, which, like I said, sometimes is a lot, sometimes it's nothing. So it always is pretty fun. Of course, all the people that I've met over the game, you know, I can definitely name a few already. Mr. Tin Man, Scotsman, you know, Brad. He was around for a while. He's had some personal things come up, so you know, he's been dealing with that. And let's see, Mr. Geek Dad. I can't remember his actual name, but his gamer deal is Geek Dad, and I know he's been giving me hell on the Discord channel or server. And of course, if you want to be part of the Discord server, it is in the description down below. Feel free to stop by and say hello. Trying to get more accustomed to looking at that. For some reason, my notifications turned off, and I keep forgetting to turn it on. So that is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me if you ever wanted to stop by and say hey. But with all that being said, you know, I got a lot of friends out there, and of course, Tin Man, he's been here since like subscriber 30, so he's been here, I think, the longest. I mean, what's the word? The longest continuously, I guess I should say. Of course, I'm not 100% sure if that is accurate or not, so if you have been here longer than subscriber 30, of course, let me know. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate him for sure. I love to pick on him. He loves to pick on me. It's kind of a mutual agreement and stuff like that. So anyway, that's pretty much the channel there. If you want to know more about the channel, all you got to do is ask, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've said in previous videos how the channel started and so on and so forth, and yeah, so if you want to know more, I don't have a video exactly expressing how I started, but or titled how I started YouTube, but you know, I have talked a little bit about it here and there in the videos. Not sure exactly what ones, or else I would tag it, link it, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, like I said, if you want to know more, all you gotta do is ask. And pretty much that's pretty much about everything. You know, if you want to know anything from me, all you gotta do is ask. I'm not a mind reader or nothing, or else I'd be a hell of a lot richer than I am now. And yeah, that's pretty much about me. So we're almost done with this here. Just gonna get this a little bit backed up, and then what we'll do is we'll probably put 2 more conveyors down and have that going just in case. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna leave the wood or the roofs here and see if it's better to have the conveyor belts here or have the wood here, because I'm actually kind of curious here. So we'll get this backed up almost to the top of the wood there. I think that's the top. There we go. Everything's still falling down. Gotta love it. And then we'll get, oh, helps if you put your fingers back where they belong. You can take that however you want. I try to be clean. Of course, most of the time it doesn't work. You know, I work in the woods. It's not much of an excuse, but I do. I work in the woods, and once you deal with them guys up there, you know, nobody's listening, nobody's watching. It's a interesting fiasco, to say the least. There we go. We'll blow that up, see what all that entails. Oh, there we go. That was quite a bit right there. Might have some clog up right here. So let's get this chopped away. Looked like that actually worked out pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. I got this idea from a good old fella named Nick Adair. He was making YouTube videos. Just started, I do believe, and then he kind of disappeared. I'm not sure if he's been making videos or not lately. Last time I saw that he uploaded like a month ago, so not sure exactly what happened there. But I got his idea from him because he was doing exactly this, and then I was like, huh, well, let's give that a whirl and see what happens. But yeah, do I have any money? I just thought about this. Do I have any money in here? No, I don't. So, well, that sucks. That's what I need to do is need to get my act together and put some money into the good old company account so that I don't waste my money. Here we go. We'll just do that, and then what we'll do is we'll free mode and just keep popping these as much as possible, because this is where all my money's coming from. Like I said, gravel is definitely where the money is. Oh, let's get in the middle here, and then what we'll do, oh my goodness, what we'll do, interesting, I didn't know I blew it that far, but let's see. Oh, it's thundering. That's nice, isn't it? So we'll pop that. We'll get some pay dirt here. Not as much pay dirt, or not too terribly much, because there's only one. But I don't also want to pop out into the sky. And there we go. So that was dirt in the back there. Oh, there you go. A little bit of lag there, but that's fine. Get all that good stuff rolling. Gee whiz. It's a thunderstorm, that's for sure. Here, let's actually change it so it's not too terribly bad. There you go. And just like that. The storm cleared. Just like that. Ain't that just lovely? Alright, there we go. Get all that fun stuff knocked in. So we don't have to worry about that. I think this is pay dirt, which is fine because, wait, didn't I just clear you? But the pay dirt is there. We have the trauma and everything, which is good because I didn't pay for it just to sit there. And we'll have all this fall down in. We'll get this, maybe. There we go. Get all that chopped back. We'll come over here, get that chopped back, get all this cut back. And hopefully, we'll get some money out of this because, like I said, we need money. We need gravel. And right now, gravel is basically the best stuff we can get. We can put it or turn it into concrete and we get a little bit more money out of it, but it takes way entirely too long to get that. So we've just been doing some easier tasks. Let's see, let's put it there. And since we have two, we can just spam it is essentially what we're doing. There we go. Probably a waste of money, but it's fine. You know, I'm trying to save money, but also trying not to save money at the same time. And then what we'll do is we'll get this, but we gotta watch out for this because it's gonna be a lot of dirt and stuff that we gotta take care of. Not sure why I didn't get that. That's kind of strange. Oh, it could be. Who knows? Who knows at this rate? Oh my goodness, look at all that. It's like we're in war. There you go. Of course, like I said, having two is definitely a lot faster than having one. But it is. I mean, look how fast this chopped it all up. Just fantastic. And of course, you get to come back to a mess and you clean up the mess. Or we didn't get as much as I thought we did. Either one. Probably we didn't get as much as we thought. I thought we did. That's how we had to guess. Because I think the less explosives, the better. But like I said, it is what it is. But let's see. I think now, since I said we'll go take a gander, it's been 10 minutes or so before we checked it last. I think what we'll do is we'll pop it one more time. And we'll just try to do it on the ridge, or ridges. And then soon it actually won't do anything because we're a little bit too far out. So then you get the magical other things. I know, so descriptive. So what I normally do is I get the conveyor up. Here, let's just get that down because that's coming soon. Get the conveyor up. You put 2 or 3 together and get out there and bada bing, bada boom. And there you go. Just keep doing that and everything's busy. And there we go. We got 1 diamond, 16 rubies. And we got nothing left. We have 164 gold. Oh, we have more to do yet. There we go. So we have 8 of those. We have 17 silicone. We have 83, 27 diamond, 25 rubies, 21 silicone. So then we'll come back over here. There we go. And we'll put some more gold in there. Come over here. Helps if you actually... Oh, no, it's over here. Put the diamond in, put the ruby. Production. Make this go up. diamond, and ruby. Beautiful. Now that that's done, we could sell that as well. We're almost to level 32. This is 6,000 gravel, 2,300 coal, 420 solid rock, which is not as much as I thought it was. Let's sell. All right, so let's see. Gravel, $64,000. 1,400 for that, and we just upgraded, or leveled up, whatever you want to call it. 24,000 for the gold. There we go. Didn't really care how much that was. Blasted rock, 6,100. Is that everything? That is everything. $145,000. And that's not bad. So then what we need to do before I forget, let's go to for explosives. Let's buy another 2 batches of that. There we go. So 264. That should last me 5 minutes. Here, let's actually see here. So if I go to dumpers, that one, oh, it's level 33. I thought it was 32. Man, it's so much bigger too. 175, but it's probably going to be $4 million, which is just insane, I think. So basically, the best way to do this is basically to wait and go from there. I want... Oh, I guess I could do that, huh? I guess I could set up 2, but if I destroy it now, then it's going to be a mess. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. To get more proficiency, I guess you'd call it, I'm going to take all this out and then re-put in, or put 2 of them in, 2 full plants. And then, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just to get more stuff faster, get more money. So let's see. So we need a splitter, we need a jaw crusher, and that cone crusher, and a fractioneer. 123,000. I don't have enough money. So what did I buy? I bought the jaw and cone and the splitter. Okay, that's nice. But that's fine, because by the time that this all stops running, we'll have more gravel and more coal. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. It's a little bit shorter than normal. Normally I try to do about an hour a video, but since I'm going to start or separate it and stuff like that, I need this to stop running, and for that to stop running, I need to yeah, I actually might split it here, so redo all of this, and then have 2 of those that go straight into here. Basically just make everything double and twice as fast. I think that's what we're going to do. And then technically, if I was really thinking about doing things, we should probably get 2 all the way down. But who knows? Here, let's see. Let's see if this is a... Yep, it is. Free build, snap build. Yep, so it's not... It's still channeling quite a bit, so with that being said, it's going to take a while. But anyway, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, feel free to leave a like. And of course, if you didn't, let me know in the comments why you didn't, and what you'd like to see, and so on and so forth. Thank you much for all the support and everything else. I'll catch you all on the next one, and you all take care.